Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another What I Eat in a Week. This day I started off with part of a chocolate chip cookie dough Lara bar before my morning workout, and then after I worked out I had my cheesecake overnight oats that are super duper good, high in protein, and I think I showed the recipe in my last What I Eat in a Day, so I can link that down below. Then for lunch, my mom and I had some of this Amy's hearty minestrone with vegetables. It was good, but it could have been better. It's not my favorite minestrone, but it was warm and cozy on a rainy day. And then I also had a piece of avocado toast with that. So I just have avocado, sprouts, and then cherry tomatoes that I put on after I took a picture. And then later in the afternoon, my mom and I went to Trader Joe's and I picked up a tall oat milk latte from Starbucks because they're basically right next to each other and I wanted coffee. And then for dinner this night, my family had pasta, but I decided to make my pasta into mac and cheese to finish up more of my Siete Foods queso sauce. So I just used Banza wagon wheel pasta, and then I also had a side salad with a bunch of roasted veggies as well as some strawberries and apple. And I just wanted to show you that I finished the rest of the pot with some marinara and some more cheese sauce. So that is what I had for dinner on Monday. And then for dessert, I finished my final caramel rice cake, and I just topped it off with Trader Joe's organic crunchy peanut butter. I'm normally not a crunchy gal, but on top of rice cakes, it seriously slaps. Highly recommend crunchy peanut butter on your rice cakes. Then on Tuesday, I started my day off with some chocolate protein overnight oats, topped it with bananas, chocolate peanut butter, and regular peanut butter. And this is one of my go-tos. And then a little bit later, I just had like the other half of my oat milk latte from the day before. And then I think, I was meal prepping. Well, I was meal prepping for that afternoon, but I just made a Japanese sweet potato that I roast at 385 degrees for about an hour and 20 minutes. It depends on the size of the potato. And I was making this because I was going for a socially distanced picnic lunch with my friends. So I needed something that was super portable, and I went with a classic. So I just had a Japanese sweet potato with peanut butter and banana that I put in a little Rubbermaid, and then I also had a protein shake because I was going for a run before, and I used chocolate almond milk as the base and strawberry protein powder. So it was like kind of a milkshake vibe. And then in the afternoon, I wanted a little bit of a snack, so I had a vanilla Belvita that I split with my mom. And then for dinner, I just had a salad. I had a little bit of lentil sloppy joe leftovers, so I did that, roasted red pepper and mushrooms. And then I have a bed of greens, and I used the cashew queso as like my quote-unquote dressing for my salad. This was super good. I love having warm elements on top of my salads. And then for dessert, I finished off this Halo Top. I would not recommend it. It's not that good, but it's the sea salt caramel dairy-free Halo Top flavor, and then I just mixed it with chocolate PB2 powder because it's not that good on its own. But I just wanted to show you that I had about that much. I finished the pint, and it was a decent dessert. Wednesday morning, I guess I had chocolate protein overnight oats again. I had chocolate almond milk from making a no-bake vegan pie, and I was just trying to use up the chocolate almond milk in various recipes. So I was just showing you the prep that I do the night before, combining it in a mason jar, and then obviously I topped it with the exact same toppings as the morning before. Then for lunch, I had a sweet potato, and I used half of the potato with some greens that I massaged, and then the final bit of roasted vegetables that we had in our fridge. And then I did the other half with silk vanilla non-dairy yogurt, strawberries, and blueberries, and this is such a good combo. Honestly, I doubted yogurt on sweet potatoes, but it's super good. And then my mom and I went to a local coffee shop and I got yet another oat milk latte as we walked around. It was super nice out this day and I just love getting a latte and walking around. And I showed you that I had a date as a snack, which I'll show more later. And then we had breakfast for dinner, so I made a smoothie bowl with acai, banana, and strawberries as the base, and then I just topped it with banana, Purely Elizabeth original granola, and peanut butter. And then for dessert, I just had a little bit of some of this Lindt chocolate. I'm showing you that the ingredients are super clean and it's vegan, and that's kind of what I look for in my chocolate. And then on Thursday, I think I finally used up the chocolate almond milk and I made my go-to that you've seen too many times, my chocolate protein pancakes. So first I just put all of the ingredients in a blender and then I top it with banana, chocolate peanut butter powder, and peanut butter. Wow, are we shocked? I think I use that combo on literally everything. And then I guess I decided to give you guys a little cross section to show you how thick and fluffy these pancakes are. And then in the afternoon, I had the leftover coffee from the day before. And then for lunch this day, I was honestly just not feeling anything, so I had a super snacky lunch. I started off with this Raisin Bran cereal from Trader Joe's. I would not recommend it. Do not buy it. And I just had that with milk and banana. And then I also had what I had left over of this silk yogurt from the day before with some Purely Elizabeth granola and chopped up banana as well. That tasted good, but I was just not feeling anything. Then I went for a chocolate chip cookie dough stuffed date because these are high in energy and calories, so I knew that it'd be somewhat filling. And then after I got back from my errands, I just had some cold roasted veggies that I topped with this Trader Joe's vegan chickenless seasoning, which this seasoning is really bomb. I highly recommend, but this was honestly disgusting. I was just in a mood that day, and then since that was gross, I had a rice cake with raspberry preserves and peanut butter on top, and then I was finally done with my snacking for the day. Moving on to my dinner, I made vegan grilled cheese and tomato soup, which was so good. So I used Follow Your Heart American vegan cheese, cherry tomatoes, and spinach in Dave's Killer Bread. And then the soup is tomato basil progresso. And then for dessert, I just had another chocolate chip cookie dough stuffed date. On Friday, I tried a breakfast that I've never made before, but I will definitely make again. So I just had vanilla protein overnight oats, and then the next morning, I microwaved frozen berries into it and mixed that in and topped it with peanut butter and banana, and this was so sweet and delicious. And then I was having another socially distanced picnic lunch with my friends because it was one of my best friend's birthdays. So I just decided to prep the exact same meal because it's super quick and easy. So I just made a Japanese sweet potato. And then I had peanut butter and banana with it once again. And then I was, going for a run again beforehand. Which this is just weirdly ironic, but I made a chocolate protein shake with a coffee base. Then for dinner, I tried to make, sushi with cauliflower rice. I got that cauliflower rice for free from a brand, and it's just so bad. So I would not recommend this. The combos of sushis I make are good, but the rice was disgusting. So the first one was mango and avocado, which is like my favorite roll. And then the other one had pepper, carrot, and avocado. So the concept was good, but please don't try to recreate this. It was a disgusting dinner. And then for dessert, I had a birthday cake no cow bar because I knew I needed a tasty, more filling dessert since my dinner was not good. So I absolutely love the texture and taste of these bars. And for the final day of this video, I'm showing you my chocolate protein pancakes once again. I love to have these at least one day on the weekend just because pancakes feel like a special weekend thing. I don't know if it's just me, but I just made them. And I thought I'd film the process because maybe it's interesting to you guys. So I just blended it up in the blender once again and put them on the pan, and then I do all the other steps while they're cooking, and then I top them with banana coins quite methodically as I watch myself, and I just topped it with chocolate peanut butter powder and peanut butter. And taking pictures of my food and prepping them takes so long that I always have to microwave them. And then in the morning I was a little bit peckish, so I had a chocolate chip cookie dough date. And then for lunch I just made cauliflower gnocchi with cherry tomatoes, red bell pepper, spinach, and I topped it all with nooch. And then I also had the same sweet potato yogurt berry combo that I had earlier in the week. And then in the afternoon, I had one of these Rise oat milk mocha cans because I tried to get Starbucks and the line was just too long. So I just had this instead, and another date because those dates are seriously addicting. And then for dinner this night, I just had a roasted vegetable salad, which was so good because I didn't really have one this week and I was craving it. So this just has roasted red peppers, carrots, mushrooms, cauliflower, chickpeas, and then I used marinara sauce as my dressing just because we had a jar I needed to use up. And then for my quote-unquote dessert potato, or like sweet part of my meal, I had a Japanese sweet potato with peanut butter and banana, as well as yet another date. And that is everything that I ate this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!